Hey guys, this is Torterad, coach of the TerraTorts, and this is going to be week 3 of the CNL Draft League. So, for this week, I'm against the Sacramento King Shields, coached by Gwyd, and immediately going into this week, I think it's going to be a tough battle because he is the Draft League owner. So, considering this is my first Draft League, I don't think you run a Draft League unless you've played in a fair few Draft Leagues. So immediately I'm thinking I'm going to be against someone that's got a lot more experience than me, like player-wise, but looking at the teams here, I also he has quite a threatening team this is easily the bulkiest team in the draft. You know, you've got Regenerator Mons with Tornades and Moongas, you've got really good pivots and like Volt Switch U-Turn on a lot of these Mons, and just insane bulk with like Registeel, Screamtail Mandibles, just a lot of bulk and a lot of sustain, especially with like Screamtail's Passion, Wishes, and the regen and that. But also it's not super passive because like, you know, Garchomp could be offensive, it could be like defensive Ruskin, Rocky Helmet, and the only like super passive mons on this team are probably like Screamtail, because Registeel is a bit passive but it could set up like Iron Man's Body Press, that type of thing. But yeah, it's like a very bulky team that isn't too passive, but it's also quite fast. So if we look at your speeders, you know, Tornado, Screamtail, Garchomp give this team like a lot of speed, and even some of the more defensive ones like Rotom and Mandibles still aren't like super slow by any means, like 86 base speed. So I'd summarize this team as like a very bulky but also fast team that I'm against. But yeah, if we have a look at the matchup, looking at the types, I didn't see like a single type that very much just destroyed the team. I did see that like ground is not great into this team, with, you know, having like 3 ground immunities. But as for predictions of what I think he's going to bring, I predict that he's going to bring like, he's guaranteed these 3, like Torn, Rotom, Garchomp, I think probably have to come, just because like those top 3 mons. And then I'm pretty sure Moongas will probably come because I don't have a grass type other than like grass and Ampharos. So I think he'd just bring a Moongas just because he gets 3 spores off. Then for his last 2 months, I think he'll bring a Terra Captain. I think probably to Dunsparce, but I could see Typhlosion, because Typhlosion, like fire moves look decent into my team, with like my water type being neutral to it. Because Terra Fire Eruptions look pretty decent into my team, because like Latias is weak to Ghost, Rhyperior's neutral, but he's also going to be Terra in. If I'm Terra Water, Rhyperior would be pretty good into him. But obviously Rhyperior is not the most specially defensive mon unless I'm like AV or something. But I think I could probably see the Dunsparce a bit more, but I think Typhlosion looks pretty good as well. And then for his last one, I predict like one of these 3 just bulky ones, like maybe Mandibuzz for Defog, Screamtail for like Wishes, or just Registeel, just because it's like a insanely bulky like wall that can set up. I don't really predict any of these lower mons coming, like Spidops. I could maybe see him bringing Hitmontop, actually, because Hitmontop hits Terapagos hard with like stab fighting moves. If it's just running like close combat or like Technician Map Punch, you could do a decent chunk to Terapagos. But yeah, as for my prediction, I think he's going to bring these top 4, well, actually these top 5, and then probably like one of these 3, like just bulky walls. But if we have a look at my team I ended up bringing, just go like this, there we are. So if we have a look at my team, I first of all brought Spadef Landorus. So looking at his team, he has Torn, Mandibuzz, Typhlosion. I immediately want to have Stealth Rock up, because his hazard removal is like Defog, Mandibuzz, and Rapid Spin Hitmontop. And I doubt he'll bring both of those, and if he only brings one of them, you know, Mandibuzz is threatened by rocks if it's not heavy duty boots, and I might be able to knock that off at some point. And if he brings Hitmontop, I don't think he'd bring Hitmontop, but if he does, I think a more offensive set might be better for me, with like triple axle, close combat, that type of thing. But yeah, because I don't see tons of hazard removal, like he's not like a Great Tusk or an Iron Treads or anything like that, I thought, I want Stealth Rock, I want to punish these flying types and Typhlosion. And then I've just got like Earthquake, because ground doesn't, he has a lot of ground immunities, but I just want Earthquake so, you know, I can kill Registeel, threatens like a Moongus, is strong neutral into like Garchomp, the Dunsparce, Screamtail, just does like a good chunk of damage. Stone Edge is basically just to nuke Torn and Mandibuzz, and then U-Turn just lets me pivot on stuff, just gives me a pivot move. And this Spadef EV spread actually lets it lift so much. This guarantee lives like 3 Hurricanes from defensive Torn. Guarantee lives a Hydro Pump from Rotom. Guarantee lives a Boom Burst from the Dunsparce, so like a Typhlosion Eruption, as long as it's not like Specs. Guarantee lives 2 Scale Shots from Garchomp if it's at +1, because if it's Swords Dancers, I switch in with Intimidate. Scale Shots if it's like loaded dice, I guarantee live 2 of them, which is very nice. And obviously I get an Intimidate off, it'll lower its defense, and I can Earthquake it and get a lot of damage on it. But yeah, this set is just like insanely bulky. Like, I don't think there's a single mon on his team that just one-shots this, unless he's running like, I don't know, some sort of ice move maybe. Saying that, this also guarantee lives like a Tornadus Icy Wind, because I was looking if you bring that for like Latias and Landorus, well, mostly Landorus, but yeah, guarantee it only takes like 60-70% from an Icy Wind, which isn't too bad. So if it Icy Winds me, I can just Stone Edge it, get good damage, or get Rocks Up. But yeah, this set just eats hits and just doesn't die and gets Rocks Up and threatens stuff, pivots out. It's really good. So for my next set, we're running Choice Specs Latias, and the reason for this is because his out of his top 5 like mons, not a single one of them, except for like Terra, Fairy, to Dunsparce, resists Psychic or Dragon. So into his top 5 mons, which I think it's pretty safe to assume he's more likely to bring these mons up here just because they're just generally really good. Just not having any Psychic or Dragon resistances in them is really good for offensive Latias. So especially if he doesn't bring any of these, which I'm pretty sure he's going to bring at least one of these. But even if he just brings one of them, if say he brings Registeel, if Registeel goes down, Latias goes crazy on this team, especially because it naturally outspeeds like Garchomp. So if this comes in on Garchomp like an Earthquake, I can threaten a Draco, be really threatening. Draco Mist Ball one-shot to Moongus, does insane damage to... And yeah, I think Draco to defensive Rotom does like 80% or something like that. It depends how much Spadef it is, but it does a lot. Aura Sphere is basically hit to Dunsparce and Registeel. And then Trick is, because he has like a lot of bulky mons, specifically this is for like mostly Registeel, but also Screamtail and Mandibuzz, where because my Latias can't really touch these 3, it can hit Registeel, but if Registeel comes, I'm expecting like a Curse or Iron Defense Body Press set, and it'll be like max Spadef, max health if it's that, and if it is max Spadef, max health, Aura Sphere does like 30-40%. So Aura Sphere is like, oh, it can chip it decently, but it doesn't really threaten to kill it that much, and especially if it's running Ice Spinner, which MentalMarc ran against me in tests, that was quite threatening. So Trick is basically, if one of these mons comes into wall Latias, or I switch this in on one of these like passive walls, I can just trick them, and you know, if Screamtail's stuck with Choice Specs, if it's like a Wish Protect set, it's just going to be kind of useless. Same if like Registeel's a Curse or Iron Defense set, stuck with Choice Specs, useless. It just turns those into like basically just even more passive blobs. And then also, I'm expecting like, if I trick one of these, I'll probably just get leftovers off him. Like, especially like Registeel's going to be leftovers, Screamtail probably be leftovers, maybe a Rocky Helmet, but probably leftovers I had to guess, so it's like Wish Protect. But yeah, this set is like really good into these mons, and then if it does bring these mons that beat it, I can trick them to sort of cripple them. So this set is really nice. Then for my next mon, we're bringing out, this is probably my favourite set I brought this week, we're bringing out the fake Suicune set. So I've wanted to bring a set like this for a while now. We're bringing Rest Talk, Carmine, Tri-Attack. So the reason I'm bringing this is because if we look at his normal switch-ins, he has Typhlosion, which is Terra, Fire, Fairy, and Water, I believe. So basically, it's going to Terra out of his Ghost type, so it's not going to be a normal immunity. The Dunsparce could be Terra Ghost, but I don't think it would be. I imagine it to be like Terra Normal for just strong Boom Bursts. And then Registeel, which does wall this set pretty well. But basically, if Registeel goes down, this set can just set up and beat everything. Like, with this much defense and health, even if it's like Physical Chomp, I can set up on Physical Chomp pretty easily, unless it's like setting up a lot of Swords Dancers. But Walls, Tornadus, Rotom can't touch it. It's really good at Moongus switching, because obviously I can switch in, get put to sleep, and then just Sleep Talk. But yeah, basically the plan for this is if I get rid of Registeel, this can set up and win. And it works really well because my ability Terra Shell makes it so if I'm at full health, it's basically like Dragonite multiscale but a bit better. So I'm at full health, I'll take half damage from a hit. And because Rest keeps putting me at full health, I basically just keep proccing Terra Shell. It makes it like insanely unkillable to beat. And then I've got Tri-Attack instead of Terra Starstorm because Tri-Attack makes it so... First of all, Terra Starstorm only has 8 PP and this is going to be like setting up, Sleep Talking and attacking. It's going to be in for like a long time if it gets in. It's going to be set up and it's just going to be bulky, sit there and try and beat everything. And basically I just didn't want to get in PP stalled and run out of like PP because that'd be kind of annoying. And also Tri-Attack has a nice 20% chance to, you know, has a good 20% chance to get like a burn or a para or freeze. That'd be pretty good. Originally I was running Surf just because it hit Registeel, but then I was like, oh, if I run Surf then it gets walled by like Rotom and Amoonguss anyway. And then I was also going, Surf's just so much weaker because it's not Stab, so I ended up going with Tri-Attack because I wanted Stab to make it a bit less passive like before it's set up, and then also just having that nice 20% like status chance is big. Then for my next mon that I'm expected to put a ton of work in is Rhyperior. So we're running like near max Spadef Rhyperior AV with like a bit of attack, and basically what this set can do is just eat hits off most of his team and then just threaten 1 or 2 hit KOs back. So with AV, max health, max Spadef, this walls Torn. Torn can't really touch this. If it's using Foul Play, it'll be resisted because I'm Terra Fairy. And Stone Edge, like, guaranteed 1 or 2 shots it. Rotom kind of beats this set, but I've got other ways of beating Rotom that I'll show in a second, other than, like, Latias just nuking it. Garchomp, this mon just takes, like, 30% from an Earthquake, even though I'm not defense invested, just because I'm max health, so bulky. I eat an Earthquake from Garchomp and just nuke it with Terra Fairy, Terra Blast. Stone Edge is, again, similar to Landorus, just nukes Tornadus and, I was call it Skarmory then, Mandibuzz. Does like a nice, threatens like a good like 2-shot on either of them. And then Heavy Slam is basically just to kill Screamtail if it comes in. So Heavy Slam is pretty much for Screamtail, or if it's Terra Fairy the Dunsparce, I can live like a Boom Burst because of my AV, and then I can just Heavy Slam and do like a lot of damage to it. But yeah, this space is just going to come in, it's going to sponge hits, and then it's just going to hit really hard back. As the planks it hits almost every mon on this team super effectively, or at least neutral. So if I go like Torn gets Stone Edged, neutral, Terra Blast. Amoonguss doesn't eat Earthquake super well. It tends to get like 2-shot or maybe 3-shot if it's like max health, max defense. If it's not like any Spadef or anything, but Amoonguss doesn't really love eating hits from this. Dunsparce hit neutrally, you get Earthquake, Stone Edge, Heavy Slam, Earthquake, Terra Blast. Like this set just hits everything really hard. And because I'm hitting so much super effectively, I really don't need that much attack investment, because there's no point having that much overkill, because at the end of the day I have base 140 attack, I don't need that much more if I'm hitting super effectively. But yeah, this set has been really good in Mox, and it's put in a lot of work, especially just stopping Chomp. And it's like it beats Chomp while also being able to eat hits from Torn, and like Amoonguss Sludge Bomb does about 25% to this, which is huge. Like, this thing just eats hits, and it's really good. Next mon, because I was thinking, oh, I'm a bit scared of his Terra Captains. Muck is making his debut for the first time on the TerraTorts. We're running Max Spadef AV Muck. I've got a tiny bit of speed to speed creep. Who was it? Oh, Registeel, yeah. Because it's same base speed as Registeel. I've got a tiny bit of speed, because that lets me outspeed and like Drain Punch Registeel before it gets an Iron Defense, which will be quite important. Then also I've got Knockoff, because if you look at his team, his Dark Resists aren't great. His only Dark Resists are like Mandibuzz and Hitmontop, but out is like top mons here, none of them resist Dark, so Knockoff is really spammable. Get rid of like leftovers on Registeel, or even if Mandibuzz does come in, if I get rid of its heavy duty boots and I have a chance to poison it, it still makes a lot of progress. And this mon just eats hits. Like, as long as this thing isn't in against Garchomp, like Hydro Pumps do like 20%, Bleak Winds or Hurricanes do like 20-30%. This EV spread guarantee lives 2 Terrafire Scarf eruptions, which is insane, as well as living like 2 Terra normal boom bursts, as long as it's not specs, I believe. But yeah, this basically just comes in, lives hits from like his insane like special attacking Terra captains, and like the Dunsparce, if it's Terra Fairy, I can poison jab it, which will do a lot. With this attack as well, I've got this much attack because I only need this much SPDF to live the hits I want, and I'm not planning on keeping this in on physical attackers anyway. So basically this attack just means I'm not super passive. So I do a good amount of chip to like, I can do like a good 25 to like Registeel and heal a bit off it with Drain Punch, knock its leftovers off. Knocking off, this is just going to come in, it's going to eat special attacks, it's going to knock stuff off. Poison Jab hits Screamtail, also because of Poison Touch, just has a nice 50% chance to get poisons. So it's going to get rid of items, poison stuff, and then Shadow Sneak is just basically, if Muck's about to die, I can Shadow Sneak something to get a better chip and get a 30% chance to poison it. So if Muck's on like, you know, 15-20% and Garchomp comes in, I can just Shadow Sneak it to try and get poison on it before I die, which is nice. Then for my last mon, we're running Lumberry Scizor. So originally I was thinking like Safety Goggles Scizor, because that let it switch in Amoonguss and completely wall Amoonguss. But I ended up, when in my testing, I ended up actually just getting Will-O-Wisp by Rotom a ton. So I ended up going with Lumberry, so it's sort of like an in-between. So basically if this is in against Rotom or Amoonguss, I Swords Dance in the face, at my Lumberry procs, and then, well, for the Rotom, I think I Trailblaze first, because I've got Trailblaze because it gets Technician boosted. I'm Max Attack Adamant. Trailblaze guarantee 2 shots Rotom, even if it's Max Health, Max Defense. And with this speed, I guarantee outspeed Max Speed Rotom after a Trailblaze. So basically, this can, against Rotom, this can Trailblaze it twice to get a kill, and against Amoonguss, it can Swords Dance in its face, eat a Spore, and then Dual Wing Beat, guarantee 1 shot to Amoonguss no matter what. Like, this getting Technician boosted is insane. And obviously Bullet Punch, I'm a Scizor. And yeah, this set has been like very hit or miss. This is probably the set I'm the least sure on. So like some tests it would set up like 2 Swords Dances on like an Amoonguss or a Rotom. Or like I get burnt by Rotom and I just Swords Dance to plus 4 anyway, and then just start nuking stuff. But then in other mocks, it was just Registeel would just come in and it'd just wall this completely. Or it'd like, oh, I'd get too low from like Rotom being like an offensive one, that'd like Hydro Pump me, I'd kill it, and then Chomp would come in, I'd Bullet Punch it and just die to Rough Skin. But basically this Mon's plan is, if he brings Amoonguss or Rotom, it's going to beat Amoonguss or Rotom, and then the next Mon that comes in is going to get chipped by +2 Bullet Punch, is basically what this Mon's role is. And yeah, I can't set up in front of Torn just in case it's Heat Wave. If it is Heat Wave, I'm going to have to scout for that, because that's the thing. Torn can have like Heat Wave for Scizor or Icy Wind for Landorus, but it can't have both of those plus knock-off U-Turn and Hurricane. So I'm like, and it can't have Focus Blast as well for like Terapagos. But basically it's like, Torn could have moves to hit a lot of my Mons super effectively, but it can't have all of them, plus it's like usual useful moves like Knock and U-Turn and that. But yeah, also looking at his team, when I was looking for weaknesses, obviously he has tons of status, which is why Lumberry is really good here. But his only good priority is like Hitmontop, because I don't think Spidops is coming. Typhlosion's not going to run Quick Attack. His only good priority is like Hitmontop, which with adds like Mach Punch, Bullet Punch, Fake Out, Sucker, which are all decent. But basically, he doesn't bring Hitmontop, he has no priority, so Bullet Punch will guarantee go first before anything. As well as like my Latias will guarantee outspeed like everything that's like slower than it unless they're Scarf, which is nice, so I don't have to worry about any like priority revenge killing my Latias or anything like that. But yeah, I think that sums up my team pretty well. So yeah, wish me luck guys, and we will cut to the battle now. Alright, wish me luck boys! Right, I'm hoping to not see a Registeel. I don't want to see Spidops, or I don't want to see Registeel or Spidops. Anything else is like fine, because I have no hazard control this week. Oh, Registeel's there. No Spidops is fine. No Amoonguss. Oh no, Mungus makes my makes my Lumberry Sizzle not as good. Oh, I've dual wing beats. Dual wing beats useless. I think Landred's still my lead. No Mandibuzz, bro. No Mandibuzz as well. It's kind of nuts. Just making sure, letting a few people get in. Oh, we got people betting. Alright, so, this is going to be tough, but I need to get rid of that steel. This is a top match, to be fair. Right, I'm ready. Wash. Alright, Rotom Wash. It's kind of scary. Stealth Rock Up isn't that important in this now, because, I mean, it's still good for Torn. I think I go... do I go Muck or Latias? I'm going to go Muck. Hydro Pump, that's fine. I'm gonna get a knock on something. Maybe like on Garchomp coming in. Ooh. Knock looks good. I just want to get rid of an item here. I don't know what items Rotom is. Might be like lefties. That Hydro Pump did nothing, so it's definitely not Specs, even though I'm like maxed Spadef AV. Muck looks pretty good into this matchup though. Like, as long as I don't have it in on Garchomp, then this looks pretty good. I just need to get rid of that red. Screen Tail as well is kind of a problem. Latias is not looking great because there's Metagross Screen Tail. That makes you think maybe in like prep he was very like worried about Latias. But Latias doesn't look great here. I think I'm just going to try and trick that Registeel. So he burns me. Little annoying, but that's fine. I get rid of his lefties. Now I'm just going to Poison Jab, I think. I don't know. I feel like he's going to do no damage to me, so I could see him just, like, Volt Switch into something. So I kind of want to knock something else. I'm going to knock again. So I don't think you keep this in. I don't know, you could just, like, keep this... Okay, yeah, let's go. Alright, we get another item off. That's huge. Come on, whose item you giving me? Honestly, would quite like that Registeel's leftovers. Wouldn't mind that Tornadus' boots or whatever it is. Oh, I will say my Scizor is good. I'm glad I stuck with this offensive Scizor set for Scream Tail specifically. Garchomp? Okay, what item are you? Is it Rocky Helmet? Life Orb? Oh, this is hella offensive. I go Lando 100% and get an Intimidate off. Ah. The devil in me wants to go Latias to like, oh, you know, he wants to Earthquake me, I go Latias, Immune, then Draco, but I can 100% see like a Scale Shot coming out here to get a speed boost. And let me, so get the Intimidate off, Surf! Ooh, that's a cool bring, but I'm Spadef Landorus, thankfully. Surf, that was a crazy play. Oh, if I went Latias. If I went Latias. I'm just going to get rocks up on this thing, I think. Is it Special Chomp, then? Right, let me... That did nothing. He made a really good play then, but that did not do much. Let me check Garchomp's Surf damage. Like, I want to see, is this max special attack or something? Surf does... 31 to 37. That was a high roll. What? Why'd that do so much? Does 31 to 37.6. That was a max roll, I think. Oh no, I'm looking at minus special attack nature. It's neutral. Yeah, 35 to 41. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get rocks up on this, I think. See, I think he might over predict me because that was a really good prediction. But I feel like he might go for something crazy for some reason. I just have a feeling. Also, I really want Rocks up just to chip some of these monsters down. Okay, yeah, I thought he wouldn't surf again. He's leftovers, so he is defensive. I'm just scared of U-turn on this thing, because like, if it does have speed investment. No way he Volt switches on me, right? He's not that crazy. Where is he? It's like Latias looks good into this, but that just lets Registeel or Screamtail get in. Tagamuk. I feel like this bait's in Chomp, so I'm gonna go Latias. Oh, but if he Volt switches, then it'll just hit Latias and then it'll go Registeel or something. But if I knock or something, it'll just go into one of them. I might Poison Jab just to get that poison chance on Chomp if he does Volt switch. Okay, that's fine. I got poison. I kind of want to go Sizzle here and like Trailblaze this, I think. He doesn't know I have no close combat. This will also let me find out if let me calc this real quick actually. Let's not get too hasty. Rotom Wash. Max defense Rotom Wash against Sizzle. Trailblaze does 40 to 48 if it's like max defense, max health. If it Will-O-Wisps me, that's fine. Will-O-Wisp and Lumberry. I kind of want SD though, but I don't know if I have speed. I'm a Trailblaze, I think. Thunderwave, that's fine. I'm Lum. Get Trailblaze off. Okay, right. Rotom's dead. I probably wasn't expecting that. That's good. That's a good kill. So, we're not getting 6-0'd at the very least. Yeah, he doesn't know what my other moves are, though, still, which is good. I'm no item now, so I knew Lumberry was a good call. I was expecting a Will-O-Wisp, to be honest, though. T-Wave and Willow. So, I've lost Muck, he's lost Rotom. Rest of the Mons are mostly healthy. This is very even right now. We've both got 5 Mons, and we've both got our ground types like 70-80-ish. But me having Rocks up is really good, I think. So that Torn comes in, I get to know. It probably is Boots, if I had to guess. But just knowing it's Boots over like AV or something is still good info. And also, Torn doesn't have a defog this gen. Now that I think about it, I don't think he has any hazard removal either. Oh, this game is so nerve-wracking. I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. This is definitely, in my opinion, like gonna be the toughest game so far. Registeel. Alright, right, this is a certified threat. We go hard Latias. It's Curse, we trick it. I'm not taking any chances with this. He's gonna be going like, Latias doesn't do anything to this mon. Right. Oh, if I was Psych Up. I was torn between being like Aura Sphere and Psych Up, but I was like, I want to be... Right, Curse again, Curse again. Yep, he's locked into Curse now. Okay, that threat is gone, mostly. He's probably going to switch, because he's stuck in Curse now, into Screamtail, if I had to guess. But Mist Ball is still decent. What's decent into all these? Because Registeel has to switch now, because he's locked into Curse. Honestly, I could get my Rhyperior pretty safely here. Oh, I'm so glad I stuck with Heavy Slam. I almost changed it to Facade. I'm gonna go Rhyperior. Yep. Do I want a Terra Fairy on this yet? I'm gonna Heavy Slam this. Heavy Slam's gonna do like a good chunk. Let me check the calc real quick. So glad I stuck with Heavy Slam. So I was thinking Facade because it was in testing. I was getting burnt and poisoned a lot by like Rotom and Amoonguss. Screamtail, defensive. Let's say worst case scenario, max health, max defense. Heavy Slam is like always a 2-shot. Bonk. Oh, it does damage. That does damage. That does a lot. I kind of want a TerraBlast. Ah, no. I kind of want to maybe Earthquake. What does he switch into here? Was he just... He has to, like, switch something in. I'm not Earthquake. Okay, that's fine. I have a lot of Heavy Slams. Do I Earthquake here? Heavy Slam's good damage into everything, there's the thing. I feel like I don't need to predict. Alright, it goes that. That's fine. Because, I mean, it can hit me with Steel move, but... Do I just go Lando on this? Lando, Intimidate... Oh, it could be Curse Ice Spinner, though. How much does Earthquake do to this? Registeel. So I'd rather not have to switch if I don't have to. So, right, what? He's probably going to be Steel moves like Iron Head. He's not going to be Heavy Slam for Rhyperior. Okay, Iron Head does nothing. If he is, like, say, max attack, it does not even, like, a third. I'm just going to Earthquake. Sig. And now I'm going to Terra Fairy on this, because I saved revealing my Terra. That's huge. That's so good. Yeah, Earthquake did a lot to steal. Yep, we eat the Draco. Let's go. Let's go, Rhyperior. Oh, I'm so glad I got to trick that Registeel. Registeel has been literally. I feared Registeel because of my test more than like Chomp, Torn. Like as weird as that sounds, Registeel has been the scariest one for me. It's like last week, Regirock was the scary one. I'm just being haunted by the Reggies. But oh, that Draco on the Terra Fairy is so good for me. Rhyperior looks amazing here now. Like, Stone Edge for Torn, I'm AV, so I'll eat whatever it does. Heavy Slam for Screamtail, Earthquake for Registeel. The only one I can't hit super effectively is the Dunsparce. I'm just gonna stay in Earthquake this. I'm gonna do a lot of damage. Hard Press? Hard Press? I forgot that move existed. Let me check on Showdown. What the hell Hard Press? I think it's like based off your like max health, like Crush Grip, right? Like the opponents. More power, the more HP the target has left. Yeah, that did nothing. Oh, I'm glad he's not Iron Head. I'm tempted to go into Sizzle now, because I kind of don't want to take chip on this for other mons. And Hard Press can do nothing to Sizzle. Okay, that's fine. Oh, he's not Boot. He's not Boot. Right, this leads to interesting... Also, I feel like my TERAPAGOAT might just win here. Unless, like, the Dunsparce boosts up with me or something. Let me... I'm scared he could be Heat Wave. I kind of want to go Latias in case he's Heat Wave. He's not going to knock here because he's in front of my Scizor. I'm going Latias on the Heat Wave. Bleak Wind. Okay, he's not Heat Wave. He's not Heat Wave. Probably going to knock or U-turn this, so I'm just going to go back into Sizzle then. So he's... I'm pretty sure 100% he's not Heat Wave, because why wouldn't you Heat Wave to Sizzle then? Alright, that U-turn's amazing, because now he's... Oh, actually, he's going to get regen back, but still, he'll come in, still take the rocks again. If he goes to Dunsparce, I think I just SD? I think I SD on whatever comes in, maybe. I would not mind staying healthy for you. What move could you have? I don't think Registeel gets Fire Punch, right? No, it gets no fire moves. I think the worst thing this thing could do is Body Press me. But I feel like I could just set up Swords Dance on this, right? Like... How much does Body Press? Body Press does like a third. Yeah, I'm just gonna SD. And then at +2, Dual Wing Beat does 28 to 32. So Dual Wing Beat guaranteed kills her. Well, as long as it hits. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at plus Spadef Nature. Okay, that's mildly annoying. I could have got an extra SD there. Ah, oh, damn it, I shouldn't have been so fast. I was looking at plus Spadef Nature. It's max defense, yeah. Okay, whatever mon comes in just still eats like a +2 Bullet Punch. Which, granted, Sizzle going down is going to make Screamtail slightly scarier, but I think it's just a passive Wish Protect set, which, if all its other team members are down, I don't think it can do anything. But yeah, one of these mons eating a Bullet Punch. This is going really well. We're not out the woods yet, though. Mainly the Dunsparce scares me, but it's like I'm scared of it's like maybe like Calm Mind Boomburst or something like that. Alright, this is just gonna... Wait, how much... Torn... How much do you take from this? Like, if you're not Boots, I imagine you're like AV, right? Bullet Punch... I mean, if you're max health, no max health, no defense, this does 71 to 85. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have some defense, but this is gonna do a lot. But I don't know, I feel like he could be speedy, though. Oh, that almost killed! Foul Play, that's a cool bring. I had to fight Foul Play and Moongus. The fact that... Oh, bro, the fact that could have been a roll to kill is kind of nuts. So that means he is 100% defensive? No, the rolls, it does 71 to 84, so yeah, that was just a bad roll. I mean, I don't know, it depends on his defense investment. But, I feel like my Terapagos can use Calm Mind on this. Let's go for it, let's go for it. Ooh, actually, this could be a misplay. If the Dunsparce is Terra Ghost, it does wall my Terapagos because I'm single attack, try attack. But, if it's not Terra Ghost, I think I might just win from here. Unless, like, Screamtail switches in and, like, encores me. That could be a bit annoying. But... Well, I mean, I feel like he's 100% going to switch to that. Okay, he's going to knock off, that's fine. I'm just going to try attack now. If he switches out, one of these monsters is going to take a good chunk. I think I'm just going to spam try attack because I don't want Screamtail coming in and encoring me. I'm worried the Dunsparce could be like Terra Ghost, but I think I've got enough pieces that, like, if I have to, I can just sack. And this one is quite bulky. I'm scared to Calm Mind on it in case I get encored, so I'm just going to try attack so I can get status here. Do I Calm Mind? I'm going to Calm Mind. If he does encore me, I can just switch into like Rhyperior and threaten this with Heavy Slam. That's fine. Thunder Wave, that's fine. Wish Protect, T-Wave. What's the last move? Don't be Encore. What would the last move be? I feel like it is Encore. Okay, he didn't Encore me. Terapagos looks so good here. I love this Terapagos set. We brought the fake... oh, I forgot to do my nicknames again. We brought the fake Suicune. Hit. Let's go. That's decent damage. Don't be Terra Ghost. If this is Terra Ghost, this is a little scary. But if it's Terra Normal, we're fine. It's Coil. Okay, right. I'm getting Parahacked slightly. Coil's kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. Coil is actually very scary, now I think about it. Ooh. I have more boost in it, though. Oh, this is actually scary. My Latias does it outspeed and can hit it like fairly hard, but I don't have my choice specs anymore. Oh, that burn crit! Oh, the burn crit! What? I don't know what you can hit me with, though, because, like, Body Slam will do a fair bit. That burn is huge. This is why I use Tri Attack instead of Starstorm, was because Starstorm only has 8 PP, and I have, like, a decent chance to get status. Right, I'm just gonna rest because this paralysis is kind of annoying. So I'm just gonna rest up. That burn is so big though. But this one is still like scary. We're not out of the woods yet. I need to set up some more Calm Minds while not getting KO'd. What did I get? I got Tri Attack. Okay. But I feel like he's never going to one-shot me through Terra Shells, the thing. I outspeed now because I'm not parried, which is huge. I get Calm Mind. No rests on... my Terapagos is getting quite lucky here, I'm not going to lie. This one's going to do a lot. This is going to do a lot. I'll try his last move is if he's not Encore. But in my testing, it very much was like TerraPagOat like just beats 3 mons at the end. I think I just spam Tri Attack now. Like Calm Mind once maybe. Because like if he doesn't roost, like he can't one-shot me through Terra Shell, especially because he's burnt as well. Do I even need a Calm Mind? I feel like I just spam Tri Attack. He's Terra Normal. Body Slam, that does 23, so it'll do double that this time. Oh, don't tell me he's like Body Slam Headbutt. But saying that, he can't attack me and flinch. Okay. Honestly, I'm gonna rest because I want Terra Shell back. And also just to get rid of Para. Okay, I got parried, that's fine. As long as I don't get parried on this one. What's his last move? Don't be like Headbutt flinch in there. Coil. Right, we get the rest off. We're just gonna Sleep Talk more. I think as long as even if this thing does somehow beat TerraPagOat, I think as long as I keep it low, we get a Tri Attack, that's big. If I get another Tri Attack here, this one's just dead, and that might be game. Okay, rest. Honestly, that's kind of deserved. Tri Attack. Don't para. No para. This one's dead. This one's gonna die. I wonder what his last move is. I was scared it would be like Body Slam Headbutt, but I guess it's probably like Crunch or something. Whatever comes in, I think I'm... Oh wait, Tornadoes dies to rocks. I did not mean for that to be all caps. Oh wait, it lived. Oh, it's regen. Got a sweet insert. I'm just gonna rest. I feel like I live. Yep. This mon is so good. TERAPAGOAT! I wanted to bring this Rest Talk set for like week 2, but I wasn't sure. I thought it might be a bit too gimmicky. But that does nothing. Oh, I'm really happy with how I've played this. I think this is game. Yeah. So then I just try attack the Scream Tail, but I mean I don't want to say GG, but like before it's over, but I think this is over. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm clicking Tri Attack. I rested, Sleep Talk. Oh yeah. I wake up. Just making sure. Oh, he's Stealth Rock. Well, that's... I mean, he could just stall this with Wish, I guess, if he wants to, but yeah. That's game! GG! Let's go! Oh, GG. Let's go! That is the TerraTorts going 3-0 in our first 3 weeks of my very first draft league. Oh, I'm so happy with how this battle went. Every mon got to do something as well. My Latias didn't even fire off a single attack. Well, a single damaging attack, which is very funny. But wow, I'm so glad I brought this like cheesy. Well, no, just Rest Talk TerraPagOat set. Shout out to False Swipe Gaming. I watched their Suicune video. I was like, you know what? I could just do Rest Talk, Calm Mind, 1 attack TerraPagOat. And that's why I was worried about Registeel, because it just ate this, as well as if it was like TerraGhost. But I want to say, you know, big thanks to like my mate Harry and MentalMarc for helping me test this week, and I'm really happy with how this game went. You know, GG's to Gwyd, played it really well. He did not make it easy by any means. Like the Surf Garchomp, that was heat. I was not expecting special Garchomp. And Curse Registeel could have destroyed me if I hadn't made that trick play. That's something I had to... If I didn't get it on that turn, I could have been screwed. So, GG's, well played. Really happy with how that went. And then, because of that, that means next week, we're going against another team that has gone 3-0 in the Baltimore Blastoise. And that battle will decide who is the better turtle starter, Torterra or Blastoise. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you all for week 4 of the CNL. Alright, peace!